Hello, lovelies, and welcome to the, I guess, very last Hold My Coffee 2021. Back in August, I panic wrote, just kind of rushed into a Christmas anthology piece for my publishing house, Editingle Indie House, and called Christmas Rescue by a Christmas Widow, which they then shortened the title to A Christmas Rescue. The Christmas anthology will be releasing in 2 days, I think. It's just a few days away. So I thought, since that project is technically 14 in my crazy whole Hold My Coffee 2021 mayhem, that I would just read you a little bit of it and to promo the Christmas anthology, which will be called Snowflakes and Winter Dreams from Editingle Indie House. And the cover, very cute. So, without further ado, oh, wait, I need to say just one thing. Back in August, when I was working on this, when I did the August Hold My Coffee 2021, the August 80K, and the anthology write, I was freaking out a little bit about winter because we got snow in the high country that week. We really haven't gotten very much since then. A little blow-by snow. We went 90 days without moisture where I live, and right now it's 60 degrees outside. It's like autumn. Everything is brown, everything is dry, and there's no snow. No snow anywhere, and it's honestly just the most unusual Colorado winter we've had in a long time. So I'm going to read the beginning of the Christmas Widow anthology piece with the hopes that maybe if I talk about snow, if I put the wish for snow out there, maybe we'll get some snow for Christmas. A Christmas Widow, Chapter 1. James Thibodeau was very underdressed for the weather in a business suit and loafers. The morning glitter of fine snowflakes turned into a blizzard while he was meeting with the owner of an old square-top mountain ski lodge. This property, if properly remodeled and marketed, could be the next hot boutique ski lodge outside of Jackson Hole, Wyoming, or Alta, Utah, and with Pagosa Cliff's hot spring pool in the valley below, and the Wolf's Creek Ski Lodge area on the mountain pass to the northeast, it was guaranteed to be a success. He would prove to his grandmother he deserved her late husband's name. Son, you probably shouldn't head back. Your car isn't made for driving in this kind of weather. Frank Greyhawk insisted, eyeing the sleek Audi rental already up to its hubcaps in snow. I've got extra rooms. It's fine. It has all-wheel drive, and I have a plane to catch. I have to be back in New Orleans tonight. James pulled on his coat. I'll be in touch next week, Mr. Greyhawk. He hurried out into the snow, silently cursing the cold snowflakes as they clung to his thin socks, and made his smooth-bottomed loafers slide. He was sure his shoes would be ruined by the time he got to the plane. He would have to hurry to make it to his mother's Eve of Christmas Eve charity gala. He prayed his plane wouldn't be grounded. At first, his rental car didn't want to move. Then it crawled out of the snowdrifts and up the driveway. James slid slightly as he stopped. An old Jeep with a blinking yellow light and a U.S. Postal Service sticker on the side pulled away from the mailbox. He shook his head, glad that he didn't have that particular job in the snow. 20 harrowing minutes later, James cursed the fact that the giant tractor-looking thing pushing the snow off the road was going the opposite way he was. One plowed the road ahead of him at some point earlier in the day, but the snow was blowing almost horizontally now. Several times the Audi rental slipped and fishtailed. Then, after a particularly sharp corner, it spun 360 and slammed into a snowbank. Trying to calm his panic as he got out, James fell on the steep angle of the plowed snow and hit his head hard. He laid on the ground for a minute, panting. Then he sat up and rubbed the snow off the back of his head. Looking under the rental, he groaned out a stream of profanities. The driver's side tire was flat, and the car was high-centered on the guardrail with the passenger wheel over it. It stuck out across the road, blocking the narrow lanes. Slipping and sliding as he struggled to get back into his car, he slammed the door and reached for his cell phone with a shaking hand. His teeth chattered as he dialed 911. Nothing happened. The lack of bars drew another profanity-laden tirade from him. Looking around in the blowing snow, the road was an indention between drifts. He held up his phone around in different places of the car inside the car to see if he could get a signal. Lolo, what? You wanted in my lap. Be still. Then looking up the mountain through the windshield, remembering how riding his mountain bike through the Smoky Mountains usually meant he could get a signal the higher he went. Fastening up his coat, he thumbed the emergency blinkers on before he got out carefully. His smooth-soled shoes on the snow made the start of the climb treacherous. The thin, frigid air burned as he gasped for breath each time he stopped to check for a signal. He slipped again and grabbed a tree limb, but it broke off in his hand, and he found himself sliding, then rolling down the steep incline. Colliding hard with a tree, he broke his leg. The ankle was twisted at an unnatural angle, but the collision stopped his uncontrolled descent down the mountain. The pain almost made him black out. He was horrified to realize he dropped his phone during his tumble. As he laid there, James quickly started getting cold. Too cold. He knew if he didn't get back to his rental car, he would die. How's that for a traumatic beginning of a book? This is Lola, by the way. Lola is 16 years old. Very good girl. My precious. So the Editingle Anthology called Snowflakes and Winter Dreams will be available soon. I will share the link as soon as I get it. And until then, I hope that you have a blessed and happy winter holidays, blessed solstice, happy Christmas, and we'll see you on the other side of 2021 with my new Hold My hashtag, Hold My Latte 2022. Be blessed, and bye-bye.